Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the first episode of Magia Record. Now, I believe this is a spin-off or something to the Madoka Magica series, which I watched and loved when that first came out. It was just amazing to myself, who was still fairly new to anime at the time. This was like way back in 2011, you know. But I thought it was great, so I have no reason to believe that this won't be pretty good as well. I am going this as blind as I can, so I'm not really sure on the specifics of what we'll get here, but I assume it'll take place in the same universe, so it should give me some idea of what to expect. You know, it's not exactly the happiest setting ever, you know, but I still do have fairly high hopes for it, so let's just get into it and see what we get. So, 3, 2, 1, play. We do start with the Aniplex and Funimation title sequences, so if you're trying to sync up your own copy to my reaction and yours doesn't have those, then you'll want to take that into consideration. But here we go. Everything seems to be working fine. I assume we'll focus on different characters in this than the original series. But yeah, it looks gorgeous, of course, as you would expect. There's that music. Oh, that's so familiar music. I haven't... Oh, that. I've heard about that, yeah. I've heard about that existence. Yes, it's a true story. That really happened. This music is so nostalgic. I love it so much. Alright, the music alone can give me chills, and that's the, not the Greep Seed, the Soul Gem. Yes. So is this our main girl? She looks a little bit like Madoka. Oh wow, what the heck? Is that a giant snake of chairs? Where did we go? I assume in like a witch's dimension. But here we go. Let's fight it, whatever it is. Oh wow, she looks really cool. Even has a full-on hood. Yeah, witches are usually bad. It's horrible. Oof. It's so great to have more just Madoka stuff in some form. A crossbow. Nice. I do feel a little bit nervous that she's by herself. Yeah. I mean, the pain's mitigated a lot. Don't fall for it, though. It's a trap. Oh, there's someone to help. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. And she looks great, too. Yeah, she does look a lot like Madoka, but not exactly. Kitty cat. Let's catch it. Hopefully it's not an anime in disguise. So who are you? I guess we don't have time for this. I mean, time for introductions. It's not worth it. Okay, that might be worth it. But she's okay, that's the important thing. Just another day as in the magical girl life. So everything seemed to work out there. Got a ring. Maybe she's married to the other girl who's with her. Probably not, though. Whew, well, wasted no time getting into the action, but still don't know much about the setting. Aside from things inherent in the Madoka universe, of course. She does look a lot like Madoka, but I don't think it is supposed to be her. Oh, what? Hello? Are you supposed to be in here? That's kind of terrifying. More than a little bit. At least say something. She can disappear, or... That's... Was that all a dream, or... Like a premonition dream? Is she not a magical girl yet? Oh well, I'm a little bit confused, but things will make sense, I'm sure, over time. Organic something. I assume recipe. I didn't have a chance to read it all. 2 lunches. One for a sibling, or is she not supposed to make 2 still? 2 bags. Iroha. Maybe not as prepared as you thought, huh? Well, that's a clock. So the dad is gonna go with her. By herself. I mean, she'll be by herself. That is a big thing. Magical girl stuff. uh, I'm sure nothing bad will happen to her. But yeah, Iroha clearly not Madoka, so that confirms that. Although I figured. It's just that she has a pink hair, which makes me think Madoka. I would say not, at least not in this world. Some anime it's pretty cool, but not in this one. It kind of sucks in this one. Oh, those are some moves. Please slow down a bit. This would be kind of a jokey thing for how unimportant those teacher lectures are, just like speeding through it. This voice, I'll never forget this voice. It's Kyuu. So she already is with him. Huh. I don't know. I don't know you very well yet. just capturing children, as you do. That's a little bit disturbing to watch. So it's bouncing around a bit, so it's hard to tell if this is the timeline of these events. I was totally paying attention, sexy sensei. Whew. I was, yeah. Greet each other loud and clear. Right what is wrong. A new routine. Friends help righteous hearts. Okay. Some nice messages here, I guess. Yeah, there's Kyuu, so she clearly already knows him. Which is a terrible thing. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It just keeps doing that. Teacher is certainly interesting. Of course I would not be shy. And is that the girl from before that helped her? Never really got a good look at her. Maybe she just be the protagonist of an anime. Usually that happens. I see how it is. Yeah, I got the impression this happens a lot. Yeah, I'll help out because I'm the goody two shoes protagonist girl. uh, Fair enough. Freaking QB. Wow. That was impressive. A little bit showing off there, but I liked it. Kuroe. Partners. Nakama. Hello. Okay, so they don't know each other very well. You got the little hair buttons. It's nice. Well, that's good, I guess. Yeah, that's a bit of a trade-off there. We do want some to keep going. Kamihama City. Is that the city that the first season took place in? I don't really remember. Like I said, it's been a long time since I watched it. Yeah, things are just different, I think. Keep quiet. Whispering strictly prohibited. The rumor spreads around. A little bit, but worth investigating. Yeah. Right. That seems trustworthy. So that's supposed to be like the shadowy figure that was in a room in the chair? I figured. If it suddenly, matters to you. I don't think she knows. I think that's a secret. It probably will be a secret for a while. Oh, well. That's why I shouldn't make big life-changing decisions at this age. A lot of people regret the decision. Well, that's a bit of a problem. To the end. Yeah. Oh, jeez. That was unsettling. Is something following the train? This is bad. How did that even happen? But I think we have some witch shenanigans afoot here. Which means we have to have some magical girl shenanigans to match. Man, I still love that outfit. Wearing the hood reminds me a bit too much of Ruby, but aside from that, it's great. Oof. Let's not break the train if we can avoid it. Are we gonna go down that hole? Because I feel like we shouldn't go down that hole. So this is the same witch as we saw before, clearly. Oof. Oh, it's like trying to trap her, I think. But yeah, Kuroe, if you want to help, that'd be great. Yeah, just like a sphere of those chairs or whatever. But it might not just be chairs, it might just be general stuff, but it's a problem either way. Oh, we're going high up, aren't we? Yeah. Is it like taking us somewhere? Ooh. Could have slowed that down a bit before hitting the ground, which... Well, did we go to Kamikasa City, whatever it was? Because, yeah, we've definitely missed our station at this point. Oh, is that Kuroe? Are you okay? Yeah, it is her. And the witch is still around. Still a problem. Oh. Was that a cake? I think it has a cake. Okay. Ooh. I think I want to go home. So is somebody else gonna show up and help? Since we are at a different location now. Singing. I didn't know I was watching Symphogear. Okay, is that QB? Doesn't sound like QB's voice. It's a nice song, though. Oof. Okay, maybe we shouldn't have touched it. Oh, are these memories? That. Yeah, are you okay, Tamaki? Because we're still in danger, let's not forget that. Oh, that looked like an attack from someone. Yeah, I think someone new showed up. Okay, Sayaka. I think we might get like a full group at this rate. We're still missing a character that looks like Mommy, though. Just throwing them all at it. Another good design, though. Not my favorite, but still good. And I think she did good work there. Hopefully that finished it. Although she doesn't mean she gets a grief seed, unfortunately. Yeah, the more I get to look at it, yeah, it does look pretty good. Well, it's taken care of. Where are we, though? Hello, do you want to be friends? We're witches, we're magical girls, too. We want to share the grief seed, like, cut into thirds, because we sort of helped. I couldn't tell you, we just kind of flew in a ball from somewhere over here. So we are in Kamihama, yeah. We did not choose to come here. This was involuntary. But yeah, there is that. But we did want to come here anyway, regardless, so it did kind of work out. Flowers of the World exhibit. Okay, so the rumor's not so true. Again, I don't think we chose to come here. At least not immediately. Oh, which is not too bad then. Just to be friends. Hug, please. I mean, we did see a Kyubey around here that may or may not have been singing. Well, we saw something. But we saw one. I saw it, I touched it, weird things happened. Alright. So we're just not gonna get that hug then? Okay, I guess we'll be leaving now. Oh, now she stops them. She was the one that told them to leave. I think they said a dream. Yeah, so there's obviously a reason behind it. So there probably is some truth to it deep down. I mean, I kind of get where she's coming from, but, you know, you should work together and help if this place is so bad. She was pretty good. Probably more experienced than you guys. And yeah, that too. I mean, she did have to save us, you know, so. Like I said, I'm sure there's some truth to it that's probably just not obvious on a surface level. But the Kyuu thing is weird, like a young Kyuu that what's her face didn't seem to recognize or know about. I'm going there to be saved. So, is that supposed to be your little sister that she was making the lunch for, but shouldn't have made the lunch for? Because that's a theory that I have at the moment. Wishes. It's a lot of text to read. I want to become the existence that destroys Kamehama. I couldn't really read all those, but yeah. And I could always go back if I needed to. Okay, that's the wish. Ui is his little sister. Which I figured the wish was connected to her, bringing her back to life or something. But she mentioned curing a disease there. So she would have still been alive, though. There's a lot to take in with this first episode. But I'm doing my best. Okay. So did we just die between that wish and now? Because it seems like she's not around, so I don't know. I'll have to fully digest this whole episode later, but pretty good start though. Yeah, it even calls it a side story. And I guess this is the ED. And there's gotta be some importance with the ring. And that's just supposed to be a soul gem, I guess. I guess it's a possibility. And more characters we have not met yet. Oh, I think I saw Kyoko. Yeah, that's looks familiar. That's straight up a bit from Madoka opening. Oh, that's cool. Man, there's a lot of amazing designs on this. So it could be the opening, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Yeah, Madoka sad story. Please watch again. I will be sure to do that. Okay, so that was the first episode of Magia Record, this Madoka side story. And very good start, I would say. There's a lot to take in, because we have this girl. At first, wasn't sure if she was already a magical girl, or if she, you know, was thinking about becoming one. Because, you know, Madoka didn't start out as a magical girl. She went through a stage of trying to figure out something to wish for. Stuff like that. I think eventually she decided she was going to wish for a cake or something. I can't quite remember all the Madoka details, I'll be honest about that. But the very first scene we got really was, I guess, Tamaki, I think they called her, working together with Kuroe to save a train or whatever. Because there's a little girl there that they were trying to help out, get her cat back. So was that the same scene? Was that like the same incident as we saw later before, just going back to it, or was that just a separate incident with the same witch? That's one thing I'm a little bit confused about. I don't think it matters too much, though. I assume it was a separate incident, though, if I had a guess. But they did succeed for the most part. They rescued the kitty cat. The girl was happy. And yeah, then we saw a very weird figure sitting in a chair in her room, which has to be the sister, Ue writes. But why is she like that, though? I don't fully understand that. That was just terrifying regardless. But her sister, who I assume is dead at this point, although it's confusing, a little bit confusing, because she made like two lunches, and quite obviously did that by accident. You know, she said I did it again, so pretty much immediately after that I figured, you know, there was somebody here that's not here anymore. Like, that was what that was supposed to imply. So I got that much. I did kind of assume it would be a sister, because that would usually be what you would assume. And later on we kind of got a big confirmation on that. The mother and father are just kind of leaving, of course, because, you know, they can't be too involved. Although Madoka's parents were around, and they helped a little bit, you know. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here. They just kind of left on a vacation abroad. Yeah, she says, I wonder if being a magical girl is what I want to do. She said that, which kind of made it seem like she wasn't one yet, but she clearly is. So, and then we have the teacher, man. I don't think she said anything too important here, just kind of Japan, Heavenly River, motif, a Star Festival legend. I don't know if that'll be too important, but just, yeah, some of the teacher mannerisms and stuff, she's an interesting one. I kind of liked her. God's Chain, Path of the Soul. Just kind of really zoomed on through all that. Then we had a very weird little bit here with her and Kyuu. Well, I talked about the wish, where she doesn't seem to remember her own wish. Although, I mean, I thought it was going to be a secret for longer, but by the end of the episode, it kind of revealed that it was to help her younger sister. I don't know. For some reason, she forgot the wish, though. That was a weird bit. I can't really understand why that would be the case. But just the visuals in this scene were just weird. These cat creature things, just one by one, casually grabbing these small children and just kind of putting them in the bags, you know, one at a time, children making no effort to escape. That was just really unsettling to watch. Like, I don't know, that disturbed me a lot more than I thought it would. But yeah, I love the teacher, just some of the poses and stuff she does, just great stuff. Not much more to say other than that. I'd also love all the random messages around, you know, about friendship and stuff. Just, that was a thing. And yeah, Kuroe, obviously a magic girl as well. Because there were a couple other girls here that were around Kuroe, but they don't seem to be nearly as important to the plot. And yeah, she kind of volunteered to help out with the cleaning thing, because that's kind of character she is. And she just does this acrobatic stuff, just jumping around, that magical girl showing off. Bit surprised I didn't get a penny shot from any of that, considering how short that skirt is and the movements, but, you know, gotta keep it family friendly, I suppose. You know, Madoka was never much of a fan service show, so makes sense. Although I do remember watching some video on YouTube where somebody was talking about how Madoka was, you know, no pun, but you know, aside from that, it was no lewdness. So yeah, this is when we start talking about Kamihama City. So apparently there are rumors that that place is better, like that's where you go to be saved. So people seem to be taking this as kind of that place is kind of a paradise sort of thing, where all our problems will be solved and we just kind of go there. But I don't think that's quite what it was supposed to be. I think it's more like we have magic girls congregate here, and then they do something together to improve the situation. Like, there's some mission that they're kind of going there to do that will have that kind of as an end result being saved. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But we'll see. We still don't have much information to go by. But it's not quite what they thought it was, because it so far seems to be the opposite. That's a really dangerous place. But we'll see. It's a dream thing that they're being told that in, so it's obviously got to be some sort of phenomenon connected with the magical girl system. Because at first I thought that was like, I was thinking it's at the city where the first series took place in, and that place is kind of runs with a different system now because of the changes Madoka and stuff made. But it doesn't really seem to be the case if they still have witches, but stronger ones. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really remember the original series too much, but I'm pretty sure they like changed the system a bit. And I found out what Kuro's wish was, which was something stupid, you know? Like, you know, I kind of commented on a little bit of this at the moment, but basically what I meant was, when you're that young, you might have things that you think are important to you, but if 5 years later you'll be like, oh, that doesn't matter at all. Why did I think that was a big deal? And yet these people are making decisions that will basically sacrifice their lives to make it happen. So really taking advantage of these young, impressionable girls is a terrible system. So it's basically what I meant. But yeah, still, nobody really likes to be magical girl. And that's something, and that's right when things got crazy with the same witch as before, I guess. She was put into it was called the Labyrinth. It didn't look much like a labyrinth to me, just kind of like a big old sphere, but it's a labyrinth. And then we flew all the way to the city in question, where we met another magical girl, which makes sense because they each kind of have their own territories that they manage. And they generally don't like people biting in on their territory. You know, we saw a bit of that in Season 1, I think, with Kyoko. And then we heard a song, which was interesting. Because it kind of implied that it was Kyubey singing it, because it zoomed on him, but for one thing, that's not Kyubey's voice, and lips weren't moving, so can't really tell. But yeah, very nice song though. But if it is not like a younger Kyubey, that's interesting because they're all supposed to be like the same size and stuff. But he was saying uwasa, which isn't that Japanese for rumor, I think? Which would mean that the song is kind of about the rumors about the city, so that young Kyubey would have to be the one that was spreading this, right? You would imagine, like that has to be the connection. And then we saw some memories that I guess she had sealed or something, showing her little sister in the hospital, I think. It's really hard to tell because it's very distorted, but yeah, let's see if I can go back to that. Yeah, it goes by so quickly and so, but yeah, clearly a hospital room. And she goes there to visit her, or visit someone at least. Really very hard to tell, but it seemed to unlock some memories there. Just it was very brief, so can't get too much from it. Yeah, luckily, What's-Her-Face showed up to help, and she did. Clearly more experienced, more skilled, more powerful. Again, a nice design. Let's see. Yeah, Honey Witch is here without permission, yeah. Basically just kind of scolds them a little bit for coming here. But she was nice enough to give them the grief seeds, so she's not a bad person by any means. Yeah, she mentioned the young Kyubey here. But she says that basically, like, she's like, what? What are you talking about? I never heard of no small Kyubey, but we found him here in her territory. So it's very weird that she wouldn't know about it. A collection of used up grief seeds can be taken care of elsewhere. We don't need a Kyubey, okay. So yeah, very odd. So, yeah, this goes without saying, but if there's anything that I just quite clearly misunderstood or missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. I mean, because I think this is anime original, so there wouldn't have to be any worry about spoilers from comments, right? I mean, I'm not positive it's anime original, but I would imagine it would be. I mean, I guess I could check that, you know. Okay, no, it looks like it does have an adaptation from something, so I guess I was wrong on that. But regardless, so then we had this bit here where a bunch of people walking with suitcases and stuff, talking about being saved. So, I'm not sure what to make of this exactly. Like, I guess it's supposed to be the people that were lured to Kamihama for that supposed salvation. I guess that's what it is, but we saw like the little sister Ui like in this bit, right? So, and then the sister chasing after her, which is what confuses me greatly. Yeah, that's a nice shot of her though, like under the moon and stuff. And then she has a bit of distorted look that she had in the chair earlier in the episode. I mean, not as distorted as she was there, but I assume it's the same figure. And yeah, I might as well read all these wishes now that I can. I want to win the lottery. Please make my cousin a police officer. I want to go out with him. I want friends. Don't we all? I'll grant one of your wishes. Please bring her back to life, which is what I thought the sister thing would be, but it was mentioned to cure an illness instead. But, I mean, it's almost the same thing. I want the courage to confess my feelings. I want to be a great fortune teller. I want to know what people think about me. Be careful what you wish for. I want to protect the Blue Seas family. I want to be closer to my big sister. Oh, well, that's actually quite nice. Is that Ui's? I can make any miracle happen. I want to become a different person. Yeah. I want to become the existence that destroys Kamehama. See, that was a weird one. That one definitely stands out from the rest. That is not a good thing. I want to be the existence that destroys Kamehama. Like, why? What did Kamehama ever do to you? Anything else? Yeah, I want to know why everyone hates Daito. Who even is Daito? I want a studio where no one can disturb me. That sounds great. I want to survive. I mean, that's pretty reasonable one. Can't argue with that one. I think that's it for the wishes. And then just Kyube being Kyube. Yeah, she says here, cure Ui's disease. When I hear Ui's name, I think of Kaon. I think everyone does. Yeah, then we had even faster, like, okay, I want to see if I can go, if I can get anything from that very quick, rapid memory thing. Yeah, because it clearly shows the hospital room again, and her there, her hands on her arm, leg, I can't quite tell. Looks like just pictures on a table there. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the trouble looking at every single individual frame, but quite clearly more Ui memories. So. And then we have pictures over there. Although, yeah, these pictures are odd because quite clearly these pictures are meant to be of two people. You know, her and her sister. However, only one of them is there. So, kind of like her existence was erased from reality. Which, that's unfortunate, so why would that be the case unless she became a magical girl herself and died and her existence was erased? I guess that's what it would be. I actually didn't catch this aspect of the pictures the first time, the fact that there's quite clearly supposed to be two people in them, and yet there's only one. That is very odd. It's kind of unsettling to look at. So, yeah, clearly something happened with the sister. And I feel like I have a lot of the pieces to put it together, but not quite enough to fully put to make a solid image. But yeah, clearly that's a big part of her motivation, helping her sister in some way. And then we have what's either the ED or the opening, I can't tell. I kind of flip-flopped back and forth between what I thought it was. Because initially it came across as an ED with the kind of flow of it. However, you know, at a certain point it was like, no, this feels like an opening. So it's probably an opening. So I'm just going to watch it again here. There's no like on-screen lyrics or anything, so can't get anything from that. But the rain definitely reminds me of regular Madoka's opening. Yeah, she falls in the rain, and then that girl, who I think was the one that, you know, they ran into in Kamiku. I can't remember that stupid name. Kami something. Kamiyama. But yeah, she helps her up, so clearly they're going to become closer. You have a waitress girl, the crane, a blonde girl, just a blonde girl. A girl surrounded by cats, who seems pretty nice. Another girl sleeping on a couch with the light just kind of blinding her. And yeah, that goes by too quickly. There's definitely Kyoko in that shot, though. It's so brief, though. I don't know if I can... Yeah, that's quite clearly the girls. That's Kyoko, Mami. I can't... I think that's Madoka and Homura up there in the background. I assume that's Sayaka by process of elimination right there. But it's clearly Madoka and Homura who are, of course, sitting together over there by themselves. with a red moon. So are they actually going to show up in the show? Because that'd be great. They wouldn't be in the opening if they didn't show up at least briefly, right? I hope so. So that's cool. Initially, all I saw from that was Kyoko because it went by so quickly, but no, they're like all there. And then I love the bit where we have the two different Tamakis together, hand-holding. Like, that's straight up from that one bit from the Madoka opening. That's great, just kind of fusing into each other. It's better. It was better in Madoka, but that's still pretty cool. So, more characters to meet, cool fighting styles and designs and stuff. I look forward to seeing what they can do. I think that's pretty much everything to really to get into with the opening. Because at first I thought, you know, Tamaki would get closer to, like, Kuroe, like that would be her, the one you would ship her with, you know, but by the opening it seems more like she's more with the other girl, you know, the one with the long blonde hair, blue hair, because she's with her at the very end there, so I guess that's more of the thing. But anyway, like I said, I quite liked the first episode. I think I spent way too much time actually talking about it in this discussion segment. But, you know, I had a lot to say, you know? I guess that's... And of course, this is optional to watch. Most people just stop at the actual reaction portion ending, so it's not like it affects most people. But anyway, I definitely liked it. Without question, I'm going to continue with it. So if you did like this reaction, look forward to more, I suppose. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.